Welcome back to another video. This one is a little bit different. So we are here at the aftermath of Hurricane Milton here in Southwest Florida. I'm currently, standing here right a few hours after it all happened. There's a bit of damage here behind me, but I wanted to go show you what the aftermath looks like after 10 feet of storm surge here in Southwest Florida. So let's go check it out. And also, I'm really glad that a lot of people stayed safe, evacuated, got out. It could have been a lot more damaging to life and property, but luckily we were spared just a bit down here. Heart goes out to all those in Tampa, Orlando, Sarasota, all those folks a little bit more north of us. I know it's pretty tough. So anyway, let's go check it out. Let's go observe what's happened. Pretty tough. All right, so as I was driving here, also sorry, camera might not be very steady, saw 5 Black Hawk helicopters going north along the coast, probably going to Tampa or something. We got another helicopter going by, and yeah, let's go check out the beach. I couldn't actually drive up close. They blocked off the road, but we're gonna walk. It's gonna be a long walk. It's hot today and sunny. It's actually a beautiful day, but let's go check it out. As you can see, not bad at all. This is where the water would have come. Also, sorry, it's a bit windy. This is one of the beaches here. You can tell that there was definitely a little bit of storm surge here. Actually, you can see exactly where the line was, right here on the bathrooms. Okay, it is quite slippery. Let's make our way to the beach. Honestly, a lot of people have been going to the beach as well. I gotta be careful here because I'm slipping a lot. Honestly, other than all this sand, which will eventually get cleaned up, of course, feels kind of normal. Here you can kind of see a little bit. This bench, which is made out of stone, got moved by all the sand coming in. The trash cans are definitely halfway under the sand. The boardwalk completely covered in the sand as well. Water is looking pretty murky, but beaches look pretty clean, honestly, other than a few branches here and there. Not bad. Most of these buildings do have a lot of protection and are elevated, as you can see. But let's go check out more from the street level. All right, so here we see another apartment building. Lots of sand has come, older building, but it is still flooded in its parking. So we can see there's pretty much a lake here in their parking lot. And they are trying to pump out the water right now, but it is all the way back there. So you've got tons of water, tons of sand, as you can see. Don't think any cars were parked here overnight, but it is definitely not a zone that you would want to have left your car. Man, this sand looks pristine though, I will say. But it's gonna be a pain to get rid of all of it. Here you can get a good look at all the water and all the apartments that now have water in them. That is very unfortunate. You can see all of these apartments had water that got into them. So just trying to get all of that out is gonna be quite the process. They're pumping the water out of here, but it's definitely gonna be a couple days. You can really see here all of these first level apartments definitely had water ingress. The swimming pool itself is underwater. Now I am filming this a bit late in the day. It's closer to 4 o'clock. A lot of cleanup has been done, but I am standing far above the fence line here. And well, your swimming pool has now become a beach swimming pool. But as you can see, that building, which is elevated, first levels look untouched with just a bit of damage on the screens, the enclosures there, but other than that, not too bad. So you might not have heard me on that last video, but yeah, all these places, their first levels did flood, especially that one, which is at the level of the sea. We got all these ponds, water build up, and you know the work is, as you can see, so much sand. Tons of work gonna have to be done to excavate these buildings. Tons of sand, tons of sand. Here you can just see the extent of the flooding. These cars that are up here fared a bit better, but you can still see that there was definitely water all here. Some of these cars, you know, left here overnight definitely are going to be flooded. As you can see, this Mercedes GLS right here, totally flooded. You can see actually the water level reached right about where the wheels are. So yeah, lots of I believe it's called silt. I'm just slipping everywhere I walk. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot to clean this up. A lot of sand, and we even have more hurricanes coming. You can see where the sand has been brought. I mean, look at this in the parking lot right here of this condominium complex. I mean, just incredible power of these storms. And right now it is just really a work zone, only open to locals. You can see the whole street down here and just full of sand and damage. Look at that, right up to the garage doors, where you can really see how high this was brought. I didn't even realize walking past this, but this container was brought over here. It used to be over here. I came here day before yesterday, knocked over. Wow, that is the sheer power of these storms. So, as you can see behind me, lots of damage. The crazy thing is, I was coming here last week, the week before, going for a run, and they were still trying to recover after Hurricane Helene. And now they gotta kind of start from scratch again, and even worse. And so it's really crazy. They didn't even get to finish recovering from the last hurricane, and now they gotta kind of restart from scratch and try again. You can see all this water everywhere. The sheer amount of sand kind of above. You can see there's a home here. Definitely all the cars are gone, but just tons of water still hanging around. So this here is pretty astonishing. So these are slabs that you would use on a deck, right? These might be limestone slabs for your outdoor decking, and they were just brought here. You can see with the sand, and they're heavy slabs, all pushed by the water. Now I'm really curious to see how well this single floor house did during the hurricane. Oh, that is tough. So this dolphin used to be right there, and it was brought all the way here, and yeah, it didn't do too hot, so struggling to get back to normal. There's going to be a lot of work ahead. This is a great example here of how high the water got. You can see the water lines on this elevated home above the street. You can see it's probably, the house itself is maybe 8 feet above the water, above the street line, 9 feet. So that would put the storm surge maybe around that 8-foot mark. You can see brand new homes still going up here, but definitely having to deal with these new storms. These are many multi-million-dollar homes, $17, $20 million homes, just filled with this now. Just see the damage here on the garage. Now, a big issue with this hurricane was all the debris from Hurricane Helene that was left around Tampa, Sarasota. Now we're building up more debris around here with a potential another hurricane coming next week. So this debris will all need to be taken care of before next week. Gotta get it all out of the garages and them lower floors. Gotta get all the sand out of the streets. I would say by next week this will all be cleaned up again. They're really moving quickly, really moving with haste to get these streets cleaned up. Of course, many of these homes are worth many tens of millions of dollars, but it is still part of the beautiful Naples area, and so getting it cleaned up for the tourism season that is about to come, highly important. So now we're at La Playa Hotel and Resort. You can see that they did try to stop the water. Were they successful? I don't know. Too hard to tell from outside. I'm not going to get in the way of anyone cleaning up. There is a parking garage here that I think many of the residents probably would have asked to park in. But overall, will be a lot of cleanup in this area. Now, one of the impacts of a hurricane such as this, you have the wind and the storm surge and the rain, is during those heavy winds, that heavy storm surge, a lot of debris, items, articles from buildings and around will get thrown around. And where do they eventually end up? Well, it's the ocean. And you can see a lot of that. You can see a planter is over here. And we have a porta potty, a massive one right here in the ocean. And so you got to think a lot of this is, affecting the biosphere in this area. A lot of the environment from the mangroves, the beaches, and the ocean. And so whenever we have these hurricanes, the effect is not only on us, but on all those around us. And there's some effects that we constantly forget about, but they are prevalent. So somebody's gonna have to come and clean this mess up. It looks like it's probably strewn all over the beach. There's much trash. So this is actually part of the boardwalk here at Vanderbilt Beach that will take you to the bathrooms. Somehow made it all the way here. You can see toilets. That is the Ritz-Carlton Naples. We got Florida Man on the beach. And there's some cleanup happening all the way down there. That's Pelican Bay. We got some heavy machinery. By the way, here, this whole area used to have a wooden boardwalk that would come up, go here and here for persons with disabilities to get onto the beach safely. That is completely gone. There used to be showers here, gone. Now, some of this did happen in previous hurricanes. However, this level of sand is a couple feet above where it should be. And, oh, wow. Okay. So here is the pickup and drop-off area. There's supposed to be a driveway here and a whole center median with a tree and a flagpole and everything, which is totally gone. We have Hurricane Ian restoration project. Gonna have to change that to Hurricane Milton. Here you can really see, this is where the Ritz-Carlton Residences is gonna go. Most of that was taken out In the previous Hurricane Ian, there was shops and such and restaurants, but here you can really see the level of sand that there is. Still got flooding. Nobody can come or go. So much I walk to get this footage. Now, something really interesting is this house right here actually had aqua fences, and so it's curious to see if any water got in, which I don't think it did. So the aqua fences worked. No water was able to get in, but as you can see, tons of water was here because there's a ton of sand here and it's elevated from the sand. So this is a good example of, that's the street over here. We're on about 2 or 3 feet of sand here in this turnaround, which, you know, this is the beach here. You can see where the water came through. Even here you can see the water level right there at that R, and you can see all the sand. The beach is now on the street. So you can see Naples Pier off in the distance, still totally destroyed. But the beach is beautiful today. Beautiful sunset, choppy, but really nice. You can see, oh wow, look at all that sand over there. So there is some damage. So this is 5th Avenue, the downtown of Naples, Florida. As you can see, tons of people around, and the beach is right there. But really pretty cleaned up all the way there. The water did not reach, it seems like, the main part of downtown. That's a $100 million house right there. But yeah, so pretty good. All right, so we are going to end the video there. Thanks for watching. I hope you got to see a little bit of what it's like after a hurricane. Ended up being Category 3, but we weren't directly in the path. These are the things that happen right after, the cleanup that happens right after with the storm surge and such. Luckily, I do have internet back on at the house. Some folks, a lot of people still don't have internet. A lot of people don't have power. So it's hot, it's humid. Hopefully everyone can get power. It seems like this was not as deadly as was projected, so that's good. But yeah, thanks for watching this a little bit different of a video. I've been putting out some stuff that's not the norm on my channel. Let me know what you think, and thoughts and prayers out for those affected, really up there in Tampa, Sarasota, Orlando, all the way to the east coast of Florida, Daytona Beach and such. I'll catch you in the next one.